Hey everybody, Pixel here. Welcome back to another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. In the last episode, we looked around the Praetorium and met Praetor Amalthus, who seems like a relatively nice guy, although Mithra is obviously very suspicious of his motives. But whatever, Mithra's mean, so who cares what she thinks. This time, we're going to be resting at the Praetorium and then probably doing favors for him because he's doing favors for us. So, before we do that, I want to go to the expansion pass because pretty much everything we need to get from now on is just DLC quests and DLC blades, and I mean, we won't be able to get those blades right now, but it's probably for the best if we just accept everything we haven't gotten. We can get Pyra and Nia's favorite things too, but yeah, it's probably best if we just get the rest of this now. So, receive all. There we go. We'll talk about what that is later on. What is... I don't like that the gift box is still showing up on Expansion Pass. But okay, let's talk to Armalia. You must be tired after your audience with Praetor Amalthus. We've prepared your rooms. I hope you have a pleasant night's sleep. Sure.
Still intact after all these centuries. Amazing. Pinnacle of flesh-eater technology. Tenacious creatures, humans.
I'm so sorry to do this to you.
I see. Very well. It appears Senator Roderick paid a visit to the Praetorium last night, off the record. Did you know that?
No. I haven't heard anything from His Majesty. Why now, I wonder? I can't imagine he was just paying his respects.
Do you think it's something to do with the excavation? Temperantia?
The issue His Majesty mentioned. If that is the case, he must be making covert deals with the Praetorium. Curse that man!
Sincere apologies, everyone, but I come with an urgent request. Please go to the audience chamber at once!
Seems like a pretty convenient chance that the Praetorium would get what they need for information for what's happening in Temperantia right now. That's what that continent Jin is on right now, is called Temperantia. But it's probably best if we do as they want, because things don't seem like they're going to be going too well from here on out. Okay, we do need to walk. We're as close to the Praetorium as we can get right now. That fucking sucks. Okay. Well, whatever. At least that gives me time to talk a little bit about Jin. Jin was designed by Tetsuya Nomura, who does character design for Final Fantasy, and he's the director of Kingdom Hearts. So that explains his design.
As you may know, there is a demilitarized zone between Mor Ardain and Uriah. Temperantia, think of it as a buffer between the two nations. We've received word of fighting in the area. Mor Ardain are in possession of a Titan weapon. They're advancing as we speak towards the Urian garrison.
Impossible!
Well, the two countries' Titans are at their closest right now.
You're saying we were waiting for a chance to strike? Unthinkable. Our people would never go to war against His Majesty's will.
At any rate, we must investigate.
Yes, you're right. Praetor, I beg your leave. We need to find out what's going on. Your Eminence.
Thank you.
Your Eminence,
Might I ask you to assist Special Inquisitor Morag in her investigation?
We have no reason to refuse, and you needn't worry about me.
I am quite grateful to hear that.
Let's go after them. Hurry.
Well, this is a pickle. We have to have Tora in the party again. Alright. Let's head after Morag, because whatever's going on there does not seem like the best thing in the world, now does it? And I think it's clear who she's gone to see by the conversation she had with Bridget shortly before all this began. So, yeah, looks like we're finally going to come place to place with Senator Palpatine. That's what I'm calling him from now on.
Who's responsible for this? Preparations are still ongoing. If we attack now, we could...
What have you done, Senator Roderick?
Special Inquisitor? What are you doing here?
The Emperor ordered that the dig be halted. He was very specific, Senator. If you've restarted it, you have violated His Majesty's will.
The Emperor doesn't understand Mor Ardain's urgent lack of resources. This is for the Empire.
Your patriotism is touching. But that doesn't explain why you're waging war with Uriah!
It wasn't me. I did not give that order. Even I would never dream of declaring war without His Majesty's express consent.
So who in the...
Morag!
Who are these people? Busting in here.
This is the driver of the Aegis. You are to afford him the same respect as me.
This is him? I heard the rumors, but this boy?
There are rumors now. Wow. Am I really that famous?
Do you have any idea how much it costs to repair a water tower? It's a lot.
So less famous, more infamous.
Morag? Is Mor Ardain really attacking?
They are, as much as I hate to admit it.
Tell me, what's going on?
Tricky indeed. If this escalates into all-out war...
The timing is all wrong. We can't win this fight, not now.
Sounds like you were planning to start this sooner or later, sly rat.
Maybe save the accusations for now.
but the Empire never really wanted a war, did it?
That core crystal. Don't tell me you're the...
Answer me!
You're right.
Mithra?
Who stands to gain from an Ardanian-Urian war?
Who gains... You don't mean...
Jin and Torna. It's very possible.
But how?
Maybe just coincidence after all?
Master Pawn.
I wish I could believe that.
Inquisitor Morag, please. You are the only one who can put a stop to this.
It's a bit late for that, don't you think? But I'm not going to sit back and watch. Brigid?
Right.
Morag.
Rex, this is an Imperial matter. We can't ask for your aid in this affair.
Not if it's really a coincidence, like Tora said. But, if Torna are really involved, doesn't that make this our problem too?
But...
Think of it as compensation for the water tower. How's that?
I knew you'd go there.
You're so noble, it hurts.
Very well. Can I ask you to help me again?
Yep, we're on the case.
Yes, of course.
I'll accompany you.
Fam?
What's happening in Temperantia right now? It's being led by a weaponized Titan, correct? My power doesn't only affect blades, it also works against Titans. I am certain I can be of assistance. Besides? I have the strangest feeling that I'm somehow meant to be there.
Fan Lenorn. You.
So how we get to Temperantia? If Senator Roderick is here, I assume there must be an Ardanian military vessel stationed at the port. Then we go to port and get on Ardanian Titan battleship. Alright then, there's no time to waste, let's go. There certainly is no time to waste in getting Morag back into the party. Let's go. We can, thankfully, skip travel to go to a port. I'm not sure how that's supposed to be pronounced. It's gonna face us right in front of the stairs, isn't it? Yep. Turn around. Okay. Let's go to this objective marker and head after Jin and Torna.
Hey, remind me again why we're bringing this spanner.
Because this sounds like fun.
We're not on holiday here.
I've heard a lot about these Torna people.
They're the ones collecting core crystals, yeah?
And besides, I can't pretend this doesn't concern us too. Not when they're calling themselves Torna.
Shalad?
And Zeke has joined the party, and I don't want Rex out of the party, but this'll just be temporary, I guarantee it. Zeke is another attacker, and he's one of my favorite party members. You'll see more why once we get to Temperantia. I'm ready, let's go. Then let's set sail at once.
Lady Morag, greetings. I have news from the front. Our Titan weapon has crossed the central border. It's advancing at about 40 Titan pets per hour.
I want to get in front of it. Is there a suitable place to dock?
There's a bay fairly close by. If you dock there, you should be able to get to the cliffs above it.
Understood. Go!
Yes, ma'am.
welcome to Temperantia. This place is really creepy. Like, the all-black rocks all around the place, just how jagged some of them look, and it's so weird, and okay. Let's talk about Zeke as a fighter. Zeke uses the Big Bang Edge type of weapon, which is unique to him. It's quite powerful compared to the Aegis sword, but it is obviously slower as well. His arts are Dynamic Spark Sword, Stratospheric Thunder, and Overload Thunderbeam. You may be thinking, well, why doesn't he have Ultimate Lightning Fury / Max? That's the one I care about. Well, he does. It's an art in the menu. That's obviously the attack he used that had the Chinese symbol appear on the ground. It might be Chinese, it might actually be Japanese. I'm not certain. I'm assuming Chinese because that's what the Monado symbols were in Xenoblade 1. But yeah, he's essentially just a fighter who's more suited to using the heavy types of attacker weapons, which, you know what, it's good to have him. And in fact, do we have any overdrive protocols left? I didn't mean to go to Bondblade, because we have Gorg kind of burning a hole in Nia's pocket, and I think he would be better suited to go with Zeke. I've used Gorg with Zeke before, and he's one of my favorite blades for Zeke. So, let's put Gorg here. Let's upgrade his weapon, and look at his affinity chart on accident. Well, let's just go with the Bracknite chip. The Woots Axe. That's good. And let's give the motor chip to Pandoria to get rid of the purple lightning edge for the mechanized edge. So Pandoria's affinity chart. She has Lightning Force, Electric Circus, Thunderdoom, Quickest Purple, boosts art recharge by 30% at max affinity. That's really good. Thunderblast adds a 60% chance of dealing a guard-annealing attack. Sudden Spark increases auto attack speed by 20%. That'll be helpful when we get it. You need to perform a driver combo for it. Electric Mastery, obviously that's just a field skill. Lockpicking, a field skill, but a very helpful one that we haven't had access to yet. And Ichthyology, which is information regarding fish. I don't know why Pandoria has that, but okay, whatever. As for Zeke, I'm going to switch... No, I'm not. I think these are all good for now. I am going to upgrade Dynamic Spark Sword. Ultimate Lightning Fury / Max is not terrible. Its range is a circle, weirdly enough, and it's an ether attack, but I'm not even going to bother with that right now. Overload Thunderbeam is a better ether attack specifically right now. We already have that up to level 4, so that's pretty good. Let's level up Stratospheric Thunder, because as you can see down there, the reaction it gives is launch. Zeke can launch foes using that, and that is incredibly useful, because up to this point, we've had the ability to break, topple, and smash, but launch has been kind of 50-50, depending on whether or not Nia switches to Adenine. So, it'll be helpful. I want to get rid of Raging Charge for Berserker Slash, and let's level up Triumphant Axe once too. Alright. As for accessories, he doesn't start with any. I'm going to go ahead and give him a Gauntlet as well as the Overclocking Bangle. These are 2 items we got from Skyfist Remington. The Gauntlet boosts recharge for specials after canceling them by 20%, which is excellent for Zeke because he already has a blade art that does the same thing, essentially. The Overclocking Bangle shortens cooldown time relative to the number of arts ready after a blade switch. That's extremely good. There will be better uses for it later on, of course, but right now we're going to use that on Zeke. Just because he does have two blades thanks to the fact that I had an extra overdrive protocol. I think things are a little dire to be fighting every monster we see right now, though, so I think it's probably best if we run. Morag is aggroed by something. It's okay by 2 things, apparently. Whatever, we got away. So we have everybody here right now. We have Zeke, we have Morag, we have Neo, we have Rex, we have Tora. Even Fan Lenorn is here.
How awful.
They didn't stand a chance.
Look! Over there!
Watch out! Here it comes!
Everyone, okay?
Just about, I think.
We have to stop it.
How do we do that?
On its back, there's an Ardanium drive mechanism. If we can somehow sever the cables connecting it to each leg, its energy supply will be cut off. It'll stop.
Lady Mithra, I presume you'll be able to destroy them.
Good plan.
Sure, that sounds like a feasible measure. That is, if we don't mind reducing the whole area to ashes.
What do you mean?
I read instruction manuals. It's my job to know these things. The weapon is powered by vaporized Titan bodily fluids. The gas it makes is completely unstable. The slightest shock and we have a giant explosion on our hands. There was an accident here just 3 months ago because we didn't see how unstable it was.
If we just attacked without realizing that...
Oh, damn it!
Why make a weapon that dangerous?
As long as we got the weapon inside enemy lines. Destroying the weapon would destroy them too. That was the justification given.
That's so cold, it's almost impressive.
That's exactly why the Emperor called a halt to the excavation.
Can we get other people on board?
The control center is protected by 10 layers of armor. The chances of it being breached or destroyed are low. But that armor is limited. It doesn't entirely cover the energy cables.
So, it's them or nothing.
How we get up on Titan's back?
Up ahead. There's a spot where the cliff juts out. If we can get up there, we'll be able to jump onto its back.
But if our timing's off, we go headfirst down to the bottom of the cliff?
And we'd have to make it across, avoiding its attacks all the while.
I'll take care of it.
Fan?
I mean, I'll stop the Titan moving. While it's stopped, you all jump onto its back.
Fan, you... All right then. But you better be careful.
Don't worry. I will.
Then let's go.
Okay, it's time to switch Rex back into the party, and unfortunately, we're switching Zeke out right away because I feel like it's a bit more important for Morag to be doing this, and I'd like to have a healer. But I don't know if you've all thought this too, if you've been watching through this series, but I feel like I have the music way too low, which is weird because I usually feel like the music is way too high, but we're going to set it to about here, and hopefully that won't make things ridiculous, and if it does, whatever, you can read. I'm also going to set the system volume a little higher, because, why not? But, let's get going. We have more... Oh, these aren't Moramoras, these are Laya. Okay. Well, as you can see... Okay, something locked onto us. This Titan weapon is making lava, or I guess just sparks and ashes appear all over the ground here, and it hurts you to step on them. But here we are at Haggle's sword tip, which is where we need to go.
Almost there. Ah! We can't get closer.
Allow me!
Fan!
Leave her. She'll be fine. Trust me.
Now, let's move!
Yeah! We just need to cut that. What?
An independent defense mechanism. Ardanian technology. My apologies.
Why would you even bloody make something like that?
Rich Leader, fight now.
Bitch later fight now can really go for a lot of the fights in this game. You do not want to attack that gun. It will not take damage. You want to focus on these wires. The gun will do damage to you as you're doing it, but hopefully Nia will be able to keep us healed. As you can see, these power lines do take a large amount of damage per hit because they are very weak. The main issue is the fact that the cannon will be attacking behind us, but for now we'll be good, as it can inflict blowdown, which is annoying, but whatever. This is why I said Zeke would be helpful at this point, because he does have Overload Thunder Beam, which does extended damage to these power lines because they're considered mechanical enemies. However, there's something coming up that Zeke really wouldn't be that helpful for, and that I want Rex in the party for, so yeah. Let's do this, okay. I don't think we're going to get to Mega Explosion because these things are going down extremely quickly, but whatever. Okay, keep inflicting blowdown, why don't you? Okay, we are getting a Mega Explosion.
Stopped.
Yes, seems like it.
It's you. I thought it might be.
Jin!
I knew it.
So this is Jin, leader of Torna. I am Fan Lenoren. As envoy of Praetor Malthus, I am bringing you into custody.
How ironic that you should speak his name with that face, oblivious to everything, even your own identity.
What? Do you know something about...
And you, Aegis. Don't you dare stand there, acting like you're not involved in all this.
All right. Then tell me this. Why are you, who fought alongside us to defeat Malos, now standing by his side?
Jin fought against him.
It's very simple. I realized he had the right of it. That's all.
I don't think it's as simple as that at all.
So clever. You always were too clever for your own good.
Sorry. That's just the way I am.
Mithra! Don't tell me!
Yes. He's a blade too. He was the strongest blade in Torna, until it fell in the war.
It fell, says the girl who sank it.
A blade?
There were none stronger, yet none kinder either. And no one who hated to fight more than him. Why, Jin, what changed?
What if I told you it was your fault?
Mine.
If you hadn't sealed yourself away, then she'd still...
Oh. So that's it.
That core crystal!
That color. It's like blood.
Careful. That crystal isn't normal.
Put away your sword. My ability is to restrict a blade's every action. As long as you are a blade, there is nothing you can do to escape its clutch.
Wait, restricting Blade's powers? Then before, was that...
Go ahead and try.
Like I showed you and we'll be okay. It won't be that already. Much appreciated. Why not?
Well done. Maybe we're not.
Don't get them a moment's rest. Now I'm fired up. You have unwavering with spinning edge.
No sense, no
Why not? Chose well. Yeah. Try to keep it up.
Skyward slash.
Yes.
Empty moment. Ultra slash.
Make haste and retrieve it.
Yeah. Rolling smash.
What is a blade to a mortal?
This is where we prove ourselves.
Make haste and
Just let me
retrieve
know
it.
if you need assistance. This will be over before we know what's to do. Double spinning edge.
Ultra slash.
Yeah. Why not? Just get
Skyward slash. Better you were already dead, Rex.
Yes.
Heavenly
Rolling smash. One shot.
Let me take it.
Yeah. Gotcha. Double spinning edge.
ultra slash.
Get them a moment's rest.
Done. Swallow.
Yeah.
That the best you got?
I'm all set.
Empty moment.
I shall defend you.
My dead body.
We can do it.
Finally
got something
Play
right.
Halo.
Ultra slash.
It won't be that. Your mark. Much appreciated. Gotcha.
You're to blame for this.
Yeah.
I'm all set.
Yes.
Blade combat, third stage.
How? How is he still moving? Even that Petroka girl couldn't withstand it.
No, it's working. His powers are certainly limited now. But Jin, he's one of the most powerful blades in history.
Even so, we can beat him. We just have to work together.
I don't think so.
What?
Fan!
You are no slave. Be free now.
Fan. No. No. Why? Jin! Why the hell would you do this? What good does it do you?
Why, you ask? Then let me ask you this. Blades are granted phenomenal power from our Creator on high, yet we are doomed to never remember. Why?
What?
The accumulation of memories is what allows mankind, no, all life to grow, change, evolve. But blades are fleeting. When we return to our cores, our memories are lost, our growth snatched away forever.
People aren't so different.
Man's life too has an end, yes. However, though each individual life is fleeting, you pass on your memories, allowing you to grow as a species, as a culture. Why does Indol control all the core crystals? By controlling the moment of every blade's birth, they enslave our entire kind. How is that fair? We have no culture because Indol decrees it. Because that's what your kind do.
Jin!
Why are you the masters and we the slaves? It is we who embody the very nature of this world.
Blades embody the world. I don't get what you're...
If you saw the last state of humanity, you'd understand. Now that you have come this far, there can be no turning back. But I'm afraid your journey ends here.
What?
Why now?
Hey, now's our chance!
Huh?
What are you standing around for? Show that scumbag what's what!
What?
It's Akos! Malos sent me. Time to make an exit. Ready?
Who says we're going to let you go?
You really don't understand, do you? You really think this is over?
What the? How? We cut the bloody cable!
Certainly. But some energy still remains deep in its core. Don't you see? It's like a blade weapon. Well, you seem busy. I'll leave you to it. Bye.
Wait!
If only I was 500 years younger. All right already. Let's give him the full treatment.
Fail! This'll be over before they know what's victim. I've been waiting for you to see that. Sure. It didn't connect. Don't get them a moment's rest.
Double spinning edge!
Maybe we'll get out of this alive after
Yeah.
all. We can do
Make
it!
haste and
Hit it! No!
Radiance! Don't get them!
Why not? Ha! Rolling smash! Ha!
Quicken ours!
No effect!
Hey, we deflected! Try to keep
Double
it!
spinning edge!
Break!
Yeah!
Jaguar flash!
let us make use
No
of
effect! Double spinning edge!
Hey, pay attention to me! Hey, we
It'll be fine!
deflected
Rolling smash!
Focus!
Why not? Sure! Anchor shot!
Let us make use of
No
it now.
effect! Great!
Hey, we didn't connect!
Yeah! Double spinning edge! Go for it!
Power!
Frigid!
To
Why
arms,
not?
Lady Morag! I know
Now electric!
Quicken arts! Touch
Why
me
not?
Focus!
Double spinning edge! Pyro!
Hit
Hit it! No!
It didn't connect!
I shall defend you to the last.
Rolling smash!
Oh, you can't do that! Don't get them, Lady Morag! It's okay!
Anchor shot!
Make haste and retreat.
Yes, sure! For sure! Our emotions are in tune! Oh my god! I get to fight alongside my
Pulling out all the stops.
Healing circle!
Ha! Rolling smash!
I'm all set!
Gotcha!
Stand well then!
Do it together!
Spanking.
Me first! Hit it! No!
Ha!
Get him, Neo!
Let us settle this.
Suck it to them!
Very well.
Nightmare Rondo.
Let's keep it up. Go for it.
Prominence, revolt!
Get them, Nia. On it.
I hope they look pretty when they blow up.
Suck it to them!
Very well. Bridget.
To me!
And another one. Hit it, no.
Blazing end!
Get them, Nia. On it.
Let us settle this.
Morag, suck it to them!
Very well.
Has come.
I'm still getting stronger.
I don't get it. I'm meant to be a driver now. I have a blade of my own. But I couldn't do anything. Fan. Nothing's changed. I'm just as weak as I've always been. Jin, what happened to make you like this?
What is that? Dad! Orion Army! So many of them! What?
No! Shit! Who gave that damn order?
At this rate, I don't think there's any stopping them.
How so?
They think Mor Ardain attacked them illegally, with no declaration of war.
This is bad. If someone doesn't explain what's really going on...
But there's no time for that.
So what? We just give up?
Heavy cannons. That's Uriah's main weapon.
Here too. Mor Ardain also readying artillery.
I don't care if we're not going to make it in time. We need to get to Uriah.
Right.
Wait!